I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat, South America. Hello, KM. Hello, Dale. I have not gone through the chat to get the OCHU number. I will. It's been kind of a hectic day. It's odd. If you get a headache out of nowhere, set up this video, and just like that, I got a splitting headache. So I've taken some aspirin, and I have faith it's going to go away quickly. Wow, I don't get headaches too often. So we're going to talk a little bit. It's been an interesting day. Appreciate you guys being here. Who wants to look at that? Roberta's here. Who wants to pull the okey doke? Anybody up for pulling the okey doke on the algorithm? You know how to do it, right? I'll hit that like. Hi, Dollar Silver. Man, good to see you. Aaron, greetings. Barella, Keith Kingman. Righty. Oh, is that the salt? Fantastic. That's going to make my headache go away. Got that from Brock. Salt helps headaches. Boy, do I have one right now. Hello, Jesse O. G. Rossi, all the way from the UK. Big fan of the UK. I'm sorry about the lighting behind me. The reason I'm going now is because this is going to ensure that I have a signal. And if I go later, I probably won't. Developing country and all, the weekend. Everybody's using this. I don't understand the internet. The signal, I don't understand. Like, I pay for internet here. So why is people in the building, why should that affect if everybody's using their internet, why does that affect my internet? Somebody's smarter than me in the chat and can probably tell me. Hi, Arwa. Benny. What's up, Johnny? Loving the live streams. I appreciate that. It means a lot. Hi, Renee. Thank you for being here. Woodbay Island hippie girl. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Jane. Just sit down. We're going to talk a little bit. I'm breaking another rule. Benny, Just Joan, wind in my face. We've been doing this a long time, haven't we? Here from Georgia. Peace to everyone. We'll let a few more people get in. I'm going to tell you the rules I'm breaking. I'm going to talk about the fallout. I never do that. You guys ever hear me do videos where I talk about this? Yeah, I don't ever do that. Reaction video, I don't do that. But we're going to do it today because I found it fascinating. I really did. Hi, Barbara. Thank you for being here, Barbara. Look at that. It's going to go away. I actually took some aspirin too, so hopefully it goes away quickly. Fuse Box. Well, from South Point. Never been to South Point, but I do like Ohio. Thanks for being here. Old Charlie. Good day, mate. It's a good day. Yes, we have. It's been a hot minute. I appreciate you. Kill Shot. There he is. Johnny Scoville. It is me. It is I. Tall Bluegrass. Thank you for being here. The sun, you know what? I don't like the lighting here. Just sit like this, maybe a little better. I'm sorry, you guys. I think what's going to happen. Hello, Lisa Trimble. I think Tommy and I are going to do the Starlink thing. I'm here to stay. As I said, much love, Johnny. Thank you. All righty, old Charlie, impressor. Uh-oh. Hey, you know what? Thinking to stop drinking. Hope I can do it. You know what? I'm not good at a lot of things, but I'm good at helping people do that because I've done it. So do me a favor. Please feel free to email me at chasetheheat@gmail.com. Do what I can to help you. No 100 tonight, Keith, but you know what? We got one coming up this week. I don't know what day it's going to be, but the new week we'll be doing one of those. If you have not ever taken part in a one hot minute, Oh, they're a good time. Kivo, good to see you. Remember Michael Anthony's? Yeah. You know, there's so many great rockers that have jumped into the hot sauce game. It's wonderful. If you want to email me, please email me. Impressor. Email me at chasetheheat@gmail.com. I will help. I will, but I won't give up. You know what? That's the whole key. Here's what I tell everybody. You know what? I'll be ready. Here's what I tell everybody, Impressor. You're 10 times stronger. I mean this now. It's not just a gloss thing that I just tell you, but you are 10 times stronger than you think you are. Have you ever completed something and when you're done, you're like, I can't believe I did that? Put a 1 in the chat if you've done that, because I want you to see that everybody's gone through that. It may not be a substance you're trying to quit. It could just be something that a task you had to take on, and you were able to do it. And when you're done, you look back and say, wow, I can't believe I did that. It's because you were stronger than you thought you are. Joel Lawson, caught you live. You did. Thank you for being here, Joel. Look at all the ones. There's a lot of people who have done something. The Grenade, good to see you. Thank you for being here. There's a lot of people who've gone through something. And when you're done, you look back and go, wow, I did that. Look at this. Do I look like a runner to you? I ran a marathon in Siberia. I had with 90 days notice. Chili Phil, good to see you. It's the truth. 90 days notice. I was 200 pounds. And the day of the race, Minister Jay Lupine, thanks for being here. The day of the race, I was about 165, and I finished the marathon in central Siberia in 4 hours and 20 minutes. West Lightburn, I'm glad to see you. And I promise you, when I crossed the finish line, I thought to myself, I can't believe I did that. I still can't believe I did that. So I promise you, I can help you. But email me. You know, the fact that you just came here, Impressor, you said that, tells me you're ready and you can do it. When the student's ready, the teacher appears. Here's what I've learned about that. When the student's ready, any teacher can do it because the student's ready. So I'm excited to help you. I am. Tall Blue Grass, 9 months sober from drinking. You can do it. Well, you really can. Dollar Silver is getting my mental health under control with 3 years of therapy. It's amazing. I'm a big fan of therapy. It's a gift to yourself. I believe that. I think my headache might be going away. Raps Coils, what happened to you and with you and you're gonna have to go back and watch yesterday's video, Raps. Okay. I did a video last night. I'm gonna talk about it today. I'm not talking about the video yesterday. I'm talking about the response to the video yesterday. But please do me a favor, go check that out. Look at that. Thank you so much, TTV. I appreciate that. Let's see here. The video was yesterday. You know what? KM is amazing. She's probably going to put that video up there, and I'll let you see it so you can click on that. Let's see. I've loved your channel for years, but I'm concerned about stuff I've read about you and Tommy being con men who are fleeing from the law. I don't want to believe it. You can choose to believe what you want to believe. I want to tell you something. You don't just get on a plane and start the immigration process in a different country. I had to pass an FBI background check, a couple background checks, but one is with the FBI, and so did Tommy. You don't just get on a plane and come to Ecuador. We wouldn't be here if those things were the truth. It just is what it is. And, you know, here's the thing. If you're a content creator, you're going to take shots. I've had people say things about me that you can't imagine. Do me a favor. You know what let me tell you the con I've done. And I said this yesterday's video. You know what I've stolen from people? Joy. That's all I've done. And it hasn't been on purpose. There's the stream. You want to watch it? Watch that. And you make your decision. I don't care. It doesn't matter what you think of me, but watch that stream. You know what? TTV's in Sweden. I always wanted to go to Sweden. You know that? Never been there. I didn't realize when I was younger. Miesel Smokes, good to see you. Sweden is one of those countries where it's 6 months of sun and 6 months of light. Isn't that right? It is almost always projection, slow lighting. You know what? There's just a lot. If you do something and you're good at it, there's going to be people that hate you. It is just that simple. Please hit the like, people. Please do that. Scott Castle, good to see you. Always great. Interesting to see what's on your mind and the insight that comes from it. I appreciate it. No pressure, but thank you for saying that. Hopefully I'll have something good to say. Here's the video from yesterday. Please check it out. Finland. Jesse O is in Finland. That's pretty cool. The Kitsi. Sorry. Thank you for being here. Giggity. You got the Giggity reference there? I know you did. Hi, Sam. Chili Chaplin, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Hey, if there's anybody in the chat and I've conned you out of something, put a 1 in the chat. You're not going to see any. All right? I don't do that. Chris K, good to see you. Appreciate you being here. All right, so I did a video yesterday where I talked about why I've left the chili community. Now, I've also stated that I'm obviously never going to stop eating peppers because I'm a chili head. But I did go into depth in great detail of why I made the decision that I've made. I have no regrets at all, not even a little bit. Tassie Dog, good to see you. Thanks for being here. One thing I said yesterday, if you're, you know, I've been on YouTube as a creator for almost a decade, 9 years almost. So I'm closing in on a decade. In that time, I've watched so many content creators, so many. You know what happens? There are some where I get really hot. I watch a channel over and over again, and it's a process. You know what I mean? And you get to a point where I've seen enough. It happens with me. When somebody, I've seen people that have, you know, I'll watch people just watch comment after comment and watch videos for 12 hours nonstop. My first thought is, hey, slow down. You're going to see too much of me. Familiarity breeds contempt. So that's kind of how it is. But there are people that love me and the people that hate me. When Tommy and I were little, our dad told us that we're sort of like an anchovy. There are going to be people that love us, love me and Tommy. And there are going to be people that hate Tommy and I. You aren't going to find too many people in the middle. It's just the kind of way it is. But that's not something that's new to me. I've had the conversation with my kids. It is the way it is. I don't know what it is about us, but you aren't going to find too many people on the fence about Tommy Scoville or Johnny Scoville. It just doesn't work that way. There are people that hate watch me because they don't like me. That's fine. The reaction from yesterday's video was fantastic. It was a fascinating look into human beings. Look at that, Patrick Kane. I've watched you for years. Never sick of you, brother. Put in the chat why you left. No, Jack. I'm not going to do that. I made a video about it yesterday. I put Kristen put a link in the video. I'm not going to do that. So if you're looking for that, you can step out, go watch the video. It's yesterday's. You can learn, figure it out. But this is what was fascinating. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Michelle. Ezo, good to see you. Listen, look at Ezo says, imagine hating this guy. What a sad individual you must be. All the love. Here's the thing. I don't care how you. It is what it is. I got to tell you something. There's yesterday's stream. So, Jack, watch that stream. All right? Get your answers there. But this is what was fascinating. I had a lot. The Custom X, good to see you. The response was fascinating. It really, really was. The overwhelming majority was very, very supportive. And I appreciate that. 80-20 rule. You guys ever hear of the 80-20 rule? This is the reason here. This explains why I left the United States and I now live in Ecuador. All right. And yesterday I did a video of why I left the chili community. I'm not a guy that I don't do things haphazardly. I put thought behind my actions. I'm not a guy that I do things in such a way that I don't often have regret. All right. You know what, Jack? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This is really good. I'm going to put you in timeout because I don't really like having to answer things over and over again. Go watch that video, okay? You can come back and talk later. And if you don't, no big deal. Overwhelming majority of people were very supportive. And it was beautiful. I love you for it. There were some, Josh, good to see you. I still can't believe how this turned out, but God's plans are way better. Boy, you know what? I was talking to somebody today. I don't want my will. I'm old enough to know that when I get my way, it sucks usually. And if you're not a believer, that's okay. But I am, and I want God's will in my life. Trust me. I really do. But I know when I'm in the right spot. If you're somebody who's a believer, you just kind of know. This is not. I had people say, "Is this going to turn to a religious channel?" No, it's not. But I don't ever hide. I don't hide what I am and what I believe. The response was fantastic, but there were a few that it's just amazing. I'm not. This is really important. I'm not gonna in every stream like, why did you leave? There's a video. Go watch it. Most have. That's it. I'm not going to just rehash things over and over again. Chris K, amen. Trying to force things my way got me 100 days in county jail. Done with that. You know what's funny? When I know what I'm trying to do my will because it's a struggle. Nothing comes easy when I try to do my way. God's will is not always comfortable, but it's always the best. When things kind of happen organically, I know I'm doing things right. The channel, Chase the Heat, grew very organically. You know what I mean by that? I didn't force anything. One day I found myself in the Philippines. Then I found myself in Australia. Found myself in New Zealand. It just sort of happened. I'm not even sure how it happened. This has been a very organic experience. In my life, when things happen organically, I know things are working. It's when I force things that they don't work well. Just Joan, it is your channel. You talk about anything you want. We trust you. You won't let us down. I appreciate that. I really do. It's been a wonderful experience, this whole content creation thing. I was talking to somebody today. I'll tell you something. You got to be a different kind of person to want to do this for a gig. I'm not sure. You got to be a special person to handle this. It's not for everybody. Hi, Rick Spicer. I love how Rick Spicer comes in and says hi to everybody. It's a stud. Thank you, Rick. Roberta, you know what? Tommy, we haven't had any gorgonzola yet, but we're going to. We have all survived 100% of our worst days. That's pretty cool, right? No matter how bad the day is, like you're gonna wake up and that day is gonna be the hard one that you couldn't believe. It's gonna be behind you. It's just the way it is. But there were some people that just want. Like there's love. I'm not going to say the opposite of love because I didn't like saying the word. There's mostly love. It's a fantastic thing. There's some people that are just going to be that way. Keith Kingman. Every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end. This is the next story. I'm very proud of you, John. You look fantastic and stress-free, outstanding. I got to tell you something. I'm hurting so much right now. Today I worked out with Tommy. We work out every day. Moises Jimenez. Good to see you, man. Thank you for being here. Tommy, I could beat you. He hurt me today. Oh, I'm telling you something. Fragakuda, good to see you. We worked out today, and I'm hurting really bad. You know what? It wasn't revenge yoga today. That's tomorrow. Today was just a regular workout, but boy, I'm feeling it. Look at this. Tommy's laughing at me. The bottom line is this. In life, this is a lesson for everybody. You got to feel comfortable doing what you're doing. If you're not feeling comfortable doing what you're doing, there's a reason for that. And listen to it. Too many times we don't listen to what's going on. We kind of just, do you understand that most people, this is unbelievable to me, but most people go through life where they're switched down. You know what I mean? Their switch is down and they're kind of loafing through it. They're, No, but that's what happens. You go through your life and then you find. I've gone through situations where I'm like, years have gone by, and I'm like, what have I been doing? You can live on purpose. Do you guys understand that? My thing is I want to live on purpose. I don't want to do anything accidentally. I'm a purposeful person. Nomad. Hey, Scoville, I don't chat much, but I've watched your transition. I'm jealous. I don't know Spanish, though. Boy, I tell you what, rock on. I don't either, but I'm learning, right? There's so many things on my plate that I've got to do, and I'm going to do it. But live on purpose. Do things on purpose. It's a participant sport. It's not a spectator sport, life. But there's so many people that think it's a spectator sport. It's not. And if you're thinking it's a spectator sport, you're letting it pass by you. You are. So my thing is this. I'm going to live on purpose. I'm going to live my way. And some things I do you aren't going to like. You know, thing is, you see it. There are things in your life that I probably wouldn't appreciate. I don't see those things. Now, I chose to do what I do, so I put myself out there. I get it. Josh, you should do something that sucks. Something that sucks every day. Running, walking, it's good for you and the soul. You know, we learn through struggle. You know, that's how we learn. It's how we grow. Do you know plants grow at night? The sun hits them. Plants do most of their growing at night. So do human beings. But what are you doing? Are you living on purpose today? Or are you kind of going through it? Is your switch down? Is your switch up? Chili Chaplin, definitely on purpose. New day, new merchandise, new grace. It's interesting. I'm not a guru. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. But I'm not. What? Whatever. Oh, there. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. I got to show you guys something. Pumpkin spice. Right on, man. I don't even know how to say your name right. What do you even say? I don't even. I'm going to Enya. I'm going to go with. Oh no, pumpkin spice latte. We'll go with that. Thank you for being here. You guys like avocado? Do you guys like avocado? I'm telling you something. Everything I've had here is so different. This is an avocado that we have here. I've never had an avocado so good in my life. Moises Jimenez just became a YouTube member. Listen, you know what? I'm going to start doing. I know I've been saying this for a while. I'm still adjusting. It's taken a while. All right, but I'm going to start doing 3 days a week. We'll be doing a live stream just for Bus Pass people. The best avocados I've ever had are here. It's incredible. But I'm telling you something. We do our growing at night. And this whole experience has been such a mind bender for me. Dollar Silver, I had a fruit called Mamie fruit. You know what? I bought a Mamie fruit. It's a weird looking thing. Does it kind of look like a kiwi, but with a point on the end? I got one of those. Very odd looking. Really strange. Josh says it's different because we're getting poisoned here in the United States. The food is terrible. You know what? It's really weird. I'm in a weird spot. You want to know why? I want to talk about my life here. It's fantastic. It's unbelievable. Do you know what I don't want to do? In talking about my life here, I don't want anyone to think that I'm dumping on the United States. I'm going to say this in every video. I love the United States. I'm never not going to be. I'm never not going to love the United States. I have children that live there. My family lives there. But at the same time, I need to tell you about my life here. It's the most unbelievable experience I've ever had. The food is insane. They don't believe. Hit the like button. It really angers the trolls. Do that. USA is awesome. It really is. And can I tell you something? It makes me sick thinking that the best days are behind us. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. The best days can be just like you as a person, me as a person. I'm almost 60. If I thought that my best days were behind me, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I can't believe that the best days in the United States are behind them. I have to believe that the best days are in front. But you know how that's going to happen? Heather Rhodes, hello and loved everyone. Perfect timing. Love is what's going to turn things around. Remember how they eat avocados like dessert sometimes? Yeah, absolutely. My favorite way to eat one of these is to cut it open, take the pit out, and just put hot sauce in the middle. Or just eat it with a spoon. It's amazing. Love is going to turn things around, and that's the truth. I asked everybody in one of the previous videos we'll do it right now. It's Sunday, right? In the past week, if you encountered hate or anger or conflict or just bad attitudes from people that you've met, put a 1 in the chat. That's the problem. There's too much vitriol and hatred. And here, there's none of that. I've not seen anybody have a bad word with anybody. Every time you walk, no matter where you walk, people are going to say hello to you. It's unbelievable. Okay, it's brown, not difficult to open, but sweet flesh. It's a unique fruit. It's slightly oval-shaped and brown, rough skin. Exactly. Mamie, it's called. Love is going to turn this thing around. I love this country, Josh says, and I weep regularly because of her condition. It can change, though. We're not done. We're done if we say we're done, right? But guess who it starts with? I can't fix anybody. I can fix me, though. I know I'm not living in the United States, but I can't do it for you there. You can. All right. I'm telling you, love is going to turn America around, but it isn't going to happen without that. Changing of political parties. You know what? That's another interesting thing. Do you guys make it? Do you dislike somebody because of who they vote for? Does anybody do that? Do you guys do that? I've seen it. I have friends, I don't talk about who I vote for because of that. We have to live and learn. We have family. You love family because they're family, but you choose to love friends, and we don't love our friends because of the good things. We're all broken. It's the brokenness that makes us what we love, But I'm telling you something. There's a lot of hatred that's going around, and we're all making a decision. How are you going to walk your life? Are you going to do it with love? Are you going to be a positive force or a negative force? Yeah, right. It's an interesting thing. The alpha male. If you guys seen this alpha male thing going on, have you? The alpha male genre. There's a whole genre. I don't like talking about content creators. I try not to, but there are some that are they all have channels and they all sell courses and teaching. Their followers are mostly kids, mostly young boys, 12 to 16 or 18, trying to figure out how to be an alpha male. Now, I know what it means to be an alpha male. And no, it doesn't mean having your head tattooed, being in the gym until you have muscles on top of your muscles. That doesn't make you an alpha. I think, if you're opening doors for people, being kind, if you see somebody with a flat tire, stopping to fix it. When things go bad, rising above it and saying, no matter how bad things get, I'm not going to have a bad attitude. That's alpha. But every single alpha, they all have channels. Every one of them is in deep trouble. I don't mean a little. I mean deep trouble. Legally, you can't imagine the problems that are going on. They're sending a horrific message to young boys. They're trying to figure out how to be a man, the process. But I'm telling you, there's a good one. I don't know if you know that character, but goodness gracious.
They're all trying to play the love game now.
It is a funny thing because in the past, if you watch, I'm not going to say his name, but that guy right there, interesting situation. He did some time in prison, got out. And when he first got out, he'd do these videos in a park, sitting on a bench. And he was talking about how not to make mistakes to end up where he just came out of. And it was interesting. I love that his content was interesting. It was compelling. You watch one, you'd find yourself clicking on another one, and then another one. And over time, what's happened is they got super into steroids, and it's funny. I watched one of his early videos. Riley, no way. Riley, you're a doll. How old are you now, Riley? Riley was 4 when I met her. She's not a little girl anymore. You are a sweetheart, Riley. The first time I saw, early on when I watched his videos, he referred to a woman in a very derogatory term, and he caught himself and said, I'm sorry, I shouldn't use that word. Now, every other word out of his mouth is how he refers to his girlfriend. That's not like a female dog. That's not an alpha. That's not how alphas behave. But what's happened is a strange transformation. They're all taking so much heat for the bad attitudes they've got. And all of a sudden, I've watched these guys sit down and talking about family and God and love. It's a day late and $1 short. You can't just switch like that. You're 10. Riley, you're 10. She was 4 when I met her. Goodness gracious. Love it is going to conquer all. And love is what's going to turn the thing around. These guys are figuring out a little bit too late, though. You know what I mean? There are people in the comments, I'm talking about the response from my video yesterday. 80% of it was absolute love, and 10% was not. It's unbelievable. I don't want, who do you share your time with? What are you consuming? Not just food or beverages, but what content are you consuming? Years ago, I used to watch the news on TV, and there are these news cycles, 24 hours a day. You know what, Stephen Marshall, good to see you. Gouthie, good to see you. You don't need to watch news 24 hours a day because you watch it for 1 hour. The next hour is the same thing. I stopped watching TV. You know what happened? You know what the result was? I started feeling so much better because it's content. You're consuming garbage in, garbage out. What do you watch? What do you watch? Because if you don't think what you're watching has an effect on you, it does. And you may not see it. That's a problem. When things are changing and happening to us, you may not feel the change, but people watch you and they see the change. It's the truth. So I'm challenging you all. What are you consuming? What content do you watch? I have a friend who I'm not going to say his name because you guys might know him. I have a friend I used to make videos with. You know what he watches? He tells me one day, I was talking with him, he watches these gore sites where you watch people get hurt and terrible things. I said to him, why do you watch that? You know what his response was? He thinks it's funny. I'm like, dude, you're desensitized to that. It's garbage. I watch cat videos. What content are you consuming? And it is food. It's everything. If you eat junk food, you're going to feel crappy. But it's a full court press. It's not one thing. It's everything. I want to be better. I have so far to go. I have a lot of people that see me. How you guys see me? Do you understand? It's so far from what I am. There are some people that love me, that put me on a pedestal. I'm not worthy of a pedestal. I am flawed beyond comprehension, but I'm going to fix it. I want to be better. Do you want to be better? I don't want people to come here and think, he's preaching to us. No, but I'm asking you, what do you want to be? Do you want more? Do you want happiness in your life? Because it's a decision. First time I heard my brother say that happiness is a choice, I was like, happiness is no choice. I got news for you. Happiness is a choice. Here's Tommy. If a content creator builds his brand on heat, switching to love really is too late. On hate. Switching to love is too late. People aren't going to believe it. He meant hate, not heat. He's right. It doesn't come off as genuine. I want to be better. And you're going to see a better me. You know what I want to do? You know what my goal is? To make better content for you. I don't want you to come to this channel and watch videos that bring you down or I want, every video you watch of mine, I want you to walk away from it feeling better about it. I want you to think it was a good decision to click that button. You know what I mean? So my goal is to create better content for you. Josh says, consumer family, positive people, and God's word. That's a great start. And here's the thing. This is a funny thing. I had people I want you to know something. What do you think the result was from that video I did yesterday? Now, I didn't do this to get subs or views, right? And that's a good thing because yesterday I made a video talking about why I left the chili community. And there's a good reason for it. A lot of good reasons for it. I bet you I lost probably 50 subscribers or more overnight. And if I'm telling you, there are people in the chat right now that are content creators that would pump their brakes and go, whoa, what happened? I sat on the couch this morning. I was looking at the numbers. I said, Tommy, I lost 50 people overnight. He sticks a hand out. I fist bumped him because you know what? The right people are staying. The right ones are leaving. If you have a problem with happiness and positivity and love, if that bugs you, if you think unsubscribe is going to bother me, you haven't watched me long enough. D-Mac, good to see you. Rocket Queen. I love when you said birds shouldn't be in cages. I think that a bird it would be. You know what though? You know how many of us are in cages? I saw a meme once that said prisons are different. I feel like you carry your prison wherever you go. You carry it with you. There are people that are living in a prison and they don't even realize it. Happiness is an inside job, and it's a decision. You know what Tommy said to me? Do this, smile. If you scientifically, if you smile, it's gonna have an effect on you and you're gonna feel better. I'm telling you, I want to be a positive person. If you ever brush with me, I want you to come away better. It's all right, Josh. Consume. Ted Hammond, are you related to the guy who invented the Scoville scale? No, Scoville's not my real last name. My real last name is Miller. How about that? You've never heard me say that? You know that there are people that don't like me that try to use my name. They've turned into a curse word. Like they know my name. My name is Kurt Miller. That's my real name. How about that? First time in 7,800 videos I've ever said that. I didn't use that name here. You know why? Because I have a daughter that's, at the time, she was a diver. And if you found her, every picture you'd see, she was in a bathing suit. She was just a little older than you, Riley, when I started my channel. And I didn't want people to go after her. So I went with Johnny Scoville. Good move. You know why I chose Johnny Scoville? You want to hear that? Let me tell you why. AK, good to see you. I chose Johnny Scoville because I thought to myself, what's the most American name I can think of? Johnny. It's like apple pie and Chevrolet. So I went with Johnny. And then I said, you know what? At the time, now listen, my tolerance is not very high right now for chilies. But boy, it used to be huge. I could eat fire and keep talking and tell you about what it tasted like. And when I started, nobody was doing what I was doing. Nobody. If they did, they would eat peppers and barf, and they made it look like a nightmare. I wanted to eat peppers and make people leave my video going, boy, it looked like it was hot. For some reason, I want to eat one of those. My tolerance was different. So I changed my name to Scoville for a couple of reasons. I figured every time anybody ever Googled Scoville, they're advertising for me one way or another. Kind of why I did that. Now, people that hate me love using my name. They'll leave my name in comments, my real name. And they do it like they're trying to turn my name into a curse or something, like some sort of a negative thing. I love my name. I love my birth name. Carpenter, good to see you. If you're a content creator, you know what I'm talking about. They're going to go after you. I go with Johnny Scoville. I'm happy about it. AK, you had a good point about negative content, which is what I've been feeling the same about lately. Listen, if you watch nothing but negative, you don't think that's going to rub off on you, it's a problem. It's going to. So anyway, I'm not the same guy. I'm not the same guy. Wilbur Scoville invented the Scoville scale. And it's a process by which you have powdered pepper product. You add to water, and how many ounces of water you need to add to that so test subjects no longer detect heat. That's the Scoville heat scale. And he's the one who invented that. I'm just a chili head, you guys. But you know what? I want to be real with you. That's it. I want to be real. I'm going to be real. And if that offends people, you know the door. I miss when this channel was just about hot peppers and some life lessons. I guess you aren't paying attention, Emo. See, this is what I'm talking about. Is this stunning? I'm sitting here talking about this. This channel is about peppers, cats, guitars, but that's not all it's about. It's about my life and what I do and my travels and living in Ecuador. So here's the deal, Ebo. Fortunately, when I started Chasey, there was about a dozen, maybe a dozen and a half chili channels, and that was it. Now there's thousands and thousands and thousands of chili channels. So Emo, go find one where they only eat chilies because you won't be disappointed. You won't complain. I don't tolerate. I can't do complainers. It's not my get-down. Garbage in, garbage out. Exactly. Super Winchester. Glad you're here, John. The 20 chip challenge from Packy was insane. Imagine doing that now. It would kill me. It would kill me. Tommy, your name is Tommy, right?
No, sir.
No, sir. But you know what? The people that love him call him Tommy. It's funny how it's what an interesting experience this whole thing was. Carpenter, you are good. That's why I've been watching for years. We all move on and change. Some of the comments that came from yesterday's video were so amazing. I stopped Tommy. I'm like, you got to hear this. I read them over and over again. The majority of people were kind and amazing. If you don't like what I'm doing, just don't watch. You ever hear the expression, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything? We lost that somewhere, huh? Hey there, you look tan. It's the light, D. Marie. No, I'm probably tan because I'm outside more than I used to be. Sylvia Forever. Hey, my man Johnny, find some good beaches on the coast. I got a beach right there. I got some great beaches on the coast. Here, Tommy. What's fascinating is you'll have somebody whose name is on YouTube is Turbo60 who will yell at you because the name that you use is your real one. Listen, he's right. Clip fan, good to see you. What an interesting thing. Wherever you go, there you are, says old Solaris. Emo, I wasn't trying to give you a hard time, but goodness gracious. You know what this channel is? It's a buffet. Do you guys understand that? When you go to a buffet and you like, there's tons of food. You're like, well, I like this one, that one. If you don't like this one, you go to you look back at where it was made and you start yelling at them because you don't like this. You don't do that, right? You just skip that and you find other things on the buffet you like. That's my channel. All right. Do you understand? I have people that watch me just for guitar. I have people that watch me just for the cats. I have people that watch me just for peppers. That's fine. I don't care what you watch. What I care about. Yeah, here's the thing. If you're looking for negativity, boy, you got the wrong channel because I'm not that guy. Look at this. Looking forward to you putting Ecuador on the pepper map. Here's the thing. That's my goal. It's not just to put Ecuador on the pepper map. It is. But Tommy and I are going to get here. We're going to help. There's so many people here that are addicted. We're going to help them get sober. We are. And I'll tell you something. You guys understand that one day you're going to come to see a new video and there ain't going to be any more. I'm going to stop. Nobody does this forever. Coming here renewed my enthusiasm for what I do. Before, man, oh man, what is going on? Boy, my thing almost tanked. I didn't have it plugged in. Before I left Tucson, I would have told you that I probably had a year left in me. In fact, I told everybody that on the 10-year anniversary, I was going to stop making videos. Moving here, I got to tell you something. I got 10 more years in me. But the content is going to be very, very different. Look at old Charlie. I watch you because you're a good bloke. Thank you. Look at this. Sylvia Forever. You made me a chili head. Love you, man. You know, I've made people cat people. I haven't made anybody anything. But there are people that love cats because of this channel. I have people that have started playing guitar because of this channel. I'm not a one-dimensional person. Anybody that knows me is going to tell you that. And nobody in this chat is one-dimensional. None of you are. There's 1,000 facets to you. You want to get stuck in a box where they only see you one way? I don't have any regret for what I've done for this since I started it. I don't have any regrets. If I didn't make the changes that I've done, I would have quit a long time ago. I like doing what I do. But like Arwa says, change is good. It is. Boy, you know something? I got to tell you something. Heard ya. This channel is fun. I didn't upload it yet. I want to tell you guys something. I bust on Corey Feldman a lot. I'm sorry. He's the gift that keeps on giving. Corey Feldman's fantastic. He identifies as a musician. A great actor. Some great movies. I love some of his movies. I'm probably a better guitarist than he is. But listen, Cyrock, no way. Good to see you, dude. So after the video yesterday, heard you. He messaged me or in the chat. He says, I used to love, when I was in high school, I looked so much like Corey Feldman that he said that he has his ID, his school ID. He knew someday he was going to bump into Corey Feldman. If he did, he was going to have Corey sign it because he looks so much like it. Now I've had people say I look like somebody. I got to tell you something. He sent me the picture. I held it up to Tommy. He almost fell off the couch. When I tell you that Herja looks like a spitting image of Corey Feldman, you wouldn't believe it. You would not believe it. In fact, I think I would need to see the two of you in the room at the same time.
Because when people say they look like somebody, they never do.
I know.
Someone else says they look like somebody.
Yeah, other people say you look like somebody. When somebody says they look like somebody, it's never really the same.
He has Corey Feldman's
Mike.
ID. Yeah, Corey Feldman's ID.
Tommy thinks you have Corey Feldman's ID and you just had him sign it. Steven says you need some GoPros and show us around. Listen. Yeah, well, we've talked about it. What I'm going to do is we're going to start every time we go out to eat somewhere, we're going to film it. We're going to show you some amazing restaurants. And this channel, this is about my life in Ecuador.
You know what koi is?
Yeah, do you guys know what koi is? Anybody in the chat know? Have you guys heard of koi? It's a food here in Ecuador. I'm telling you, Josh Cohen, fascinating times we are living. Keep love at the center of your motivation. Johnny, something special is happening. It's a guy who gets it. Stay courageous and seek his will. See you all later. Love you. Hey, Josh, we'll see you later. Riley, be a good girl. I'm proud of you. I got a video of Riley. She sent me when she was 4. She was so amazing. She was 4 years old. Send me this video saying hi to my son and I. Incredible. How is Squirrel doing with the change? Keith Kingman wants to know. Brock's here. Love you, Brock. She's never been happier. She really hasn't. She's look at that.
She can hit fifth gear. She's never been able to hit fifth gear before.
Right? I asked Herja. I said, "Can I put your picture and show everybody?" He said yes. I didn't upload it yet. Tomorrow, he gave me permission. Tomorrow, you're going to see a picture of Herja, and you're going to say, nah, that's Corey Feldman.
He looks more like Corey Feldman than Corey Feldman.
He looks more, you know what? It's funny because, yeah, you look more like Corey Feldman than Corey does. Some people will get positivity and take steps towards sobriety from your videos. It's worth it. I got to tell you something. It's funny you say that. When I came out and said, look, I have a drinking problem, but I'm sober. I waited till my 1-year anniversary of not drinking to do that because I didn't want people to say, it's been a month. Wait till, I wanted some time under my belt. I did not have any intention of saying, and if you watch that video, I'm sure there are people in the chat that saw it. I never said you should stop drinking if you're drinking. I stay in my lane. I don't ever tell people what they should be doing. That's not my gig. I'm worried about me, right? I stay in my lane. In spite of that, hundreds of people over the years have said, I'm sober because of you. Holy mackerel. No, you're not. I'm sober because of me. I never got anybody sober. You did. When the student's ready, the teacher appears. You saw something and said, listen, I'm not going to call him out. Somebody about 20 minutes ago said, I want to stop drinking. He's going to stop drinking. I don't know if it's a he or a her, but I got news for you. He's going to stop drinking. Do you think I had anything to do with that? No. But I think you'll say that somehow I had nothing to do with it. It's within you.
You can end up on Jackass's channel and won't get the teaching.
Yeah.
There's a little bit in there.
Yeah, well, hey, look at this. Brandon, the swear word. Good to see you, dude. Good to see you. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop. So the bottom line is this. From the video I did yesterday, Brock, I'm so glad you're here, dude. Somebody knows koi. No, somebody doesn't.
Yes.
Did somebody say?
Jane Aldridge
did. Okay, Jane Aldridge. Where did she say it? Koi, you guys, don't get mad at me. Koi is guinea pig. Now, it's guinea pig. It's one of the big dishes in Ecuador. Now, when I went to the Philippines, you know what I did? I didn't eat burgers. I didn't go to McDonald's. I ate weird stuff that was in the Philippines. When I went to the Philippines, for the time I was there, I wanted to be a Filipino. I did. When I went to Australia, I ate all the dishes. I don't want to be American wherever I go. So I'm here. I want to live like an Ecuadorian. Koi is guinea pig. So I'm going to try it. I am. Don't be mad at me.
It's cultural.
It is. It's a cultural thing. I've never had one as a pet either. I mean, to be fair. But it's a big deal here. It's interesting. Rick, I never ate guinea pig. See, there's Jane talking about it's guinea pigs. When I was, have you guys heard of Balut? It's a Filipino dish. It's an egg that's got a little bird inside. It's not you crack it. It's not like yolk comes out. It's a delicacy there. And I ate it. I ate it.
I read another Johnny Scoville answer.
Hold on, what do we got here? Oh no, Todd McCaus. You know what, Todd? I love Todd. He's a great dude. As a kid, I raised guinea pigs. All right, so I would urge you not to watch the video when I eat koi because we're gonna do it. Now I'm playing with you, Todd. I appreciate you, and so does Tommy. They do are when they eat koi. By the way, I started this video. I had a terrible headache. Can you tell my headache's gone? Thank God. I did not. My favorite dish was sisig in the Philippines. It's one of the most amazing things in the world. You know what? Hare and rabbit. I've had rabbit. It's delicious. You know what's weird about rabbit? There's some bones that you don't like. A chicken bones. You're familiar with the bones? I was eating rabbit once. Sorry, and the bones are odd, but it's a delicious thing. Hoss and Fella. You know the reference? Anybody? Carpenter, we need to see you eat weird stuff. Can I tell you something? Todd will watch it. I'm a very adventurous eater. I really am. Brandon, you know what? Here's the thing. You would love it. It tastes so good. I had trouble because I looked at it. If you don't look at it, you'll enjoy it. But if you look at it, you'll pump your brakes in a big way.
It looks strong. It doesn't help.
Tommy just said, you can look at surströmming all you want. It's not going to help. I still don't believe that surströmming is a dish people eat. Every time we've eaten, I've done it like 5 or 6 times. Every time I do it, somebody from the region where they eat it will leave a comment saying, oh, it's a delicacy. I love it. I'm like, really? Come on, really? Like, because I love ceviche. I could eat it every day. I do. I don't think people that eat surströmming could eat surströmming every day. Lisa.
Wash the smell off. Then they add 6 things to it. If you got to do that to anything, you're not enjoying it.
It's terrible. Lisa Trimble, I like frog legs. Boy, I'll tell you what, I
like
do
chicken,
too.
right?
It's one of the most amazing things. Kathy Burkhart, you ate balut. You know what I did? And the video is here. Now, I will caution you. If you go see that, it was before I stopped drinking, and I might have had a couple. It was the night that I got this tattoo. Or maybe it was this one here. One of the 2 tattoos. And we were sitting around. I was in Sammy. It was my tattoo artist in the Philippines. He's an award-winning tattoo artist. He said, you want to eat balut? And I had a couple of drinks. I said, let's do it. So we took you break the top open. I looked in, I see a beak and some feathers. And immediately I'm like, I'm not going to eat this. You know what he said? He goes, don't even think about it. I drank, he goes, just drink the juice, or the brine, whatever. It tasted like chicken soup. And immediately I was like, oh, I get it. We think about it too much, I got news for you. If you lived in a place where that was all there was, I got news for you. You'd be one balut eating fool. You would. We do what we have to do. Bugs Bunny, listen, NJS 55 got the Haas and Pfeffer. Right? You guys know everybody has abs. Everybody in the chat has abs, whether you can see them or not. Everybody does. It's not like, it's a muscle we all have. It's just that there's stuff covering it. You can't see my abs right now. You kind of can. I'm getting there. Pretty close. But we all got them. You know what? Iggy Mitchell, dogs, you got to eat dog. Everything is food over there. You know what? I'm going to tell you. Should I tell the story? I'm going to tell you the story. Please don't be mad at me. Sylvia forever. I love anchovies. Tommy and I love them too. I'm going to tell you a funny story about dog. Please don't be mad at me. And if you are, listen, I'm not too worried about it. I was in Russia. I was a missionary in Russia. And I had a crew of about 30 people. We were over in Russia for about a month. And boy, Blackadder. Hey, man, I've been to Peru. Guinea pig is like savory corn on the cob over there. Also, llama is the steak of choice. Also, lots of good game pie in the UK. Rabbit, pheasant, and grape pie Phillies. Thank you for your super chat. It means the world. Boy, isn't it? See, you know what? You either get like British humor or you don't. Man, you ever see Ab Fab? Anyway, I'm in Russia. So listen, I'm in Russia. I have a group of people, students I'm with. Thank you so much. Seriously, Blackadder, it means the world. So we were hungry. I hadn't eaten anything that day. We didn't know if we were going to eat that day. So we're driving along. I had a bus full of people, like 30 kids. I was one of the older. I led the most, like the men, and there was a woman that led the women, and together we led the whole group. And we saw this place. This in Russia, you'll see these people on the side of the road with a little, like a barbecue stand, and it's not like someone will just set up shop and start cooking stuff, and hopefully they can sell it to people driving by. Well, we hadn't eaten, and I was hungry, so we saw this and we said, let's get something to eat. So we pulled over and everybody got out. And Eta, which is, what is this? And he said, shashlik. That's what he said, shashlik. And I said, shashlik. I'm like, yeah, but what is it? And he said, sabaka. And I didn't have a lot of knowledge of Russian. I knew some words, but I knew I had heard the word sabaka before. And I'm sitting, sabaka. I knew that word. It was my, so I started thinking about it. I was like, oh no. It looked like barbecue, just like on a stick. And I leaned over to the chef. I said, sabaka. Like, woof, woof, sabaka? He went, sabaka. Wow. And they said, what's sabaka? Is it bad? I said, no, it's good. Eat it. And I'll tell you something. It was a little greasy, but it tasted good. I was hungry. You'd be surprised what people in different parts of the world eat. In the Philippines, they eat stuff we don't eat here. Sam, help me. Intestine. They have it on little sticks. They barbecue it with little glaze. And you think to yourself, intestine? I go punch Tommy in the mouth right now for some of that. It's so delicious. Sam, you should watch Attack on Titan sometime. The premise has a big influence on birds in cages, cattle to the slaughter. Yeah, see, I don't know. That'll bum me out, I think, maybe. Look at this. Just Joan with a comment of the day. Does it really matter who leaves? No. It matters who stays, who listens, who tries to comprehend. Others have closed minds and an open mouth. They don't even hear what you're saying. It's true, but here's the thing that I recognize. I'm not everybody's flavor. I get that. I'm not. You think people love me my whole life? I told you at the beginning of this that you either love me or you hate me. So people, I'm not for everybody. I understand that. And it doesn't hurt my feelings. Chili Chaplin, I have a rule when I'm in another country. I never ask what it is until after I ate it. It's bold. It's bold. Arwa says Blackadder's hilarious. It really is. It's wonderful. All British humor is hilarious. Wind in my face remembers that egg. You know what? Tree says durian fruit's hard to eat. Who's eating durian fruit? Throw a 1 in the chat if you even know what durian fruit is. It is. It used to be in the Guinness Book for the stinkiest food, which is crazy because I think surströmming is way stinkier than durian. Durian's a fruit. All right, it's a fruit. There's some people that have eaten it. Did you guys think it was foul smelling? Swiss Vapor. Good to see you. I got news for you. I love durian. The way I had it the first time, when I started the channel, I was married at the time, and she was from Vietnam. So we were always at the Asian market. And I was in there one time, and have you ever been to an Asian market? The one where I lived in Texas. You don't think like the health inspector has never walked into that building because there are jars with no labels on it, just a fish in there. I'm like, what is this thing? I'm not joking. I'm not making any of this up. So they had durian there. And the first time I bought it, it was frozen. And somebody said, it's not the same if it's frozen. So I bought it fresh. And first of all, I don't think it smelled bad. If you guys like cheese, anybody in this chat like blue cheese or gorgonzola? If you like blue cheese, the smell isn't going to bug you. In fact, if you like blue cheese, the stinkier the better. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. So I loved durian. I've had candies made from it. I don't understand how people don't like that. But just like I don't understand how people don't like durian, there are people that love surströmming and can't figure out why it makes me want to throw up. It's rough. Mountain oysters. I'll tell you a story about that. Burns and McCoy had a new sauce. Can't remember the name. Hi, Katie. Come here. They had a new sauce they were making. He made it really for steak. So he asked if I would come out and do a video for him. He flew me to Colorado, is where he was. And we went to a restaurant that sold Rocky Mountain oysters or lamb fries, a couple of different. Now, you guys know what that is? Anybody know what that is? I didn't want to say what it is. But I ate it. I had sheep, bull and sheep, steer, and bull, 3 different kinds. Lamb was the best. It was wonderful. It tasted great. Blackadder, thank you so much. Have you ever had haggis? Haggis. Knowing what's in it doesn't change the fact that it's really just like mince. I have had haggis. And you know what? I loved it. I'm serious. Good. Tommy loves haggis. Tommy says, Blackadder, I think you and I could hang out. Yeah, we've been saying, Tommy and I have been using haggis as a punchline for years. Haggis, if you're clearing your throat, haggis. That's what we've been doing forever. Oh no, Susie's Scottish and hates haggis. Really? I actually like it. But here's the thing. I've had haggis that didn't taste so good. I've had haggis that was amazing. There you go. That's what lamb fries or, Rocky Mountain oysters. Now, I want you to know something. You're thinking, no, it's not. It's not like this. Okay. They take it and they cut it into strips and they deep fry it. I absolutely loved it. It was delicious. I'm sorry. Brian Evans, thank you for being here. You guys ever see Funny Farm? They don't have that in Funny Farm, do they? Oh, that's right. Chevy wins the. You guys know the movie Funny Farm? Tommy's in it. He was a kid. He had parties in 3 scenes. He had lines. It was amazing. Another cheese I want to try. You guys ever see the cheese that has like worms in it? What do they call that? You remember? There's a cheese that they have that's got yeah. Now hang on a minute. Swiss Vapor, you're pulling my leg. You don't love surströmming. I'm not letting up on this one until we talk about this. Do you really love surströmming? What do you love about it? Do you really? I said, is it the greasy texture or the bad taste? Tommy wants to know.
Or the bad smell.
Or the bad smell. Look at that. I go to bed, drank my last beer. I will drink water from now on. I got to tell you something. I hope you email me and press. I promise you I'll do what I can to help you. But there's some stuff I can tell you that will help a lot. I'm so proud of you for making that step. I mean it. Yes. Nomad, thank you so much. Rock on. Thank you for that super chat. You guys can I tell you something? You guys don't understand how important that is, how much it helps. Thank you. I don't want you to feel the need to do that. You don't know how much it helps. And I really do appreciate that. Empressor, it's from Italy. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. It's got maggots in it. And you know what? They say that it's delicious and creamy, and I want to try it. Barbara, wait, good to see you. Virginia Poultry Fair served turkey delights, Turkish equivalent of mountain oysters. You know what? It's tasty stuff. Look at this. I was told when I was younger that if I eat the family jewels, that I'm gonna get a stomach ache. I didn't get a stomach ache. It was delicious. Please do. Oops, what happened just now? Something just disappeared. No, I just clicked the button. The whole thing, everything went crazy for a minute. I'm good. I've never had horse meat. We were eating horse meat here in Ireland at a very popular fast food chain, and we didn't know it for years. It was massive. Not even making this up. I believe you. I totally believe you. Yeah, Hempresser, here's my email. Please do. I'll expect it. Please. I'll be bummed out if you don't. All right. No, I would I eat it? Somebody probably is eating it. I would eat it in a New York minute. I really would. I want to try it. Have you guys ever heard of Limburger? Stinky. Casu Marzu. That's the name of the cheese. It's rough. Do you know it's illegal? It's illegal for some places to make and have because it can not be good for you. Stop. Look at this. Swiss Vapor made his very own cheese. Very stinky. 2 years old, lots of labor. Tommy and I grew up in Vermont, and we knew, Josh, thanks for being here, dude. We knew a dude named Dwayne. I'll tell you his name. There's no point in telling you his whole name, but Dwayne had his own cheese, made his own cheese. Cheddar. It was the sharpest cheddar in the whole world. Impressor, now you go to sleep. There's a lot of people rooting for you. Listen, you can do this. I promise you. And One's in the chat. That's prayer. What it means, if you're not somebody who prays, but you give positive vibes, or you just mean you care about somebody, that's what it means. It's a virtual hug. There are people that care about you, and I do. You got this, all right? So please email me. Before you go to bed, chasetheheat@gmail.com. If all you do is just give me your email so I can email you back, that's good. You don't have to write a paragraph. I don't need an explanation or a background. Let's just start open the dialogue. Look at all the ones. People care about you. Landy Toe, good to see you. Black Adder, neck it in, dude. You're being too kind. I appreciate it more than you know, but please. In the UK right now, there's mini cheddars that are flavored with Frank's hot sauce. They're pretty much the same as when you get Tabasco cheese. It's very cool. I like Frank's Red Hots, but do me a favor. Stop hitting the buttons. Stop. You're very kind. I appreciate that. Honestly, thank you so much. Maggots in the cheese cliff, fan. That's exactly right. Yeah, I don't know if you're watching. There's a lot of people that care about you, Bresser. You can do this, and I'll help you. I'm behind you guys. I'm so far behind, and there's a bunch of great Scrapple. I've heard of that. Scrapple with apple butter, pig stomach. Are you guys ambitious eaters? Have you ever heard of the Adventurous Club? Or there's something in New York called the somebody's got to know this, the Adventurous Club or something. And once a year they get together and they eat the strangest stuff in the world. The Beaumont resident, it puts the maggot on the cheese or else it gets the hose again. Oh, that's good. But the Adventurous Club or something, but they eat the weirdest stuff in the world. I love weird food. I really do. I love stuff that you got to stop and think about before you eat it. I'm serious. Kristen will try anything. Well, I will try almost anything once if I'm reasonably sure it won't kill me. Sam, you know what? You're so cool, dude. Have I watched Dean's Live yet? I've not. Here's the deal. I want to tell you guys something. I'm not trying to give you this isn't an excuse. Ben, good to see you. Tommy and I right now, and I mean this, we're living in about 15-minute increments. I'm not joking. We get up, I'm like, And when I was back home, back in the States, I felt like I had so much free time. It was ridiculous. It was unreal how much free time I had. Now it's like I don't have 5 extra minutes. I was talking with Kristen. I told her I wish there were 28 hours in the day, just for a while, thinking if I could have just a month where I got 28 hours, you have no idea how much that would help me. Triggy, thank you for your super chat, dude. Them boys over at Good Mythical Morning would eat anything, no matter how disgusting it tasted. Pig's feet, squid ink, seaweed blood. I'm good. I've tried. I grew up, my dad loved pig's feet. So Tommy and I ate that when we were kids. Squid ink, I've had hot sauce with squid ink. Seaweed, love it. Blood, yeah, I'm a little iffy on the blood thing. But Triggy, thank you for your super chat, dude. I appreciate you, man, more than you know. Brian Evans, I'm a pretty adventurous eater, but balut is probably my limit. That's the half-developed chicken embryo. It's a little more than half, if I'm going to be real with you. It's a little more than half. But I'll tell you something. It does taste delicious. It's just a little weird, Especially if you're in America, you're like, what? And they have like 15, 17, and 20 like days. It occurred to me though. I don't even want to talk about it. It's not alive, right? I mean, how did it develop? Because like when you eat it, like when I ate it, Sam, answer me. When I ate it, that's not like, answer me that. It's not alive, right? That would bum me out. I thought about it because it couldn't develop unless there was something going on there. It's kind of weird, right? Cow's feet. Now, I never ate cow's feet. And seaweed is wonderful, Arwa. I'm a fan of seaweed. Sylvia Forever, 123. I had a friend in Colombia that gave me a bag of fried ants and a Cuban cigar. It tasted like peanuts. The cigar was exquisite. What a great comment. That's awesome. You know what? Ants are, I've had ants. What do they call them? Oh, no, I'm thinking of crickets. What do they call crickets? I can't remember. I had a hot sauce with crickets in it. You know what? Tommy, he won't eat eyes. Squid eyes, they do that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. That'd be weird for me. It's kind of alive. Oh, see, that bums me out. Now I won't eat it again. I mean, I'm glad I did. It'll be kind of alive. What does that mean? kind of alive. I dig you, Sam. What does that mean? Kind of alive. You're kind of alive, you're not, right? Like I'm not sort of alive. I'm wicked alive. Kind of pregnant. Johnny, is there anything you won't eat? Anything you don't like? There's nothing that I don't like. I've had things I did enjoy, but there's nothing like, it's not like I don't like liver. I love liver. I don't know if there's anything I wouldn't eat. Yeah, I wouldn't want to eat an eyeball, like a sheep's eye or a fish eye, squid eye. They eat those. I don't think I could do that. Hello, this is too much. I can't even get my husband to eat grits. Barbara, trick him. Dude, what is that? Yeah, no, I love that.
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely. See, it's not born, but I think technically alive. I'm done. See, I won't eat live stuff. And you know what else I won't eat? And this is something that's happened to me relatively recently. It's changed me. Iggy Mitchell, good to see you. I won't eat. So I lost my train of thought because I saw naked. You know, I got an email that said that Tommy and I should start on OnlyFans and do naked yoga. I don't think we'd make any money though. Trying to think of I know what I was going to tell you. I saw a video on YouTube about calamari, squid, and octopus. Do you know that they say that octopus? First of all, they have like communities, like villages, and they say that they feel pain, and I know, like, obviously animals can feel pain, but they experience love, and how smart they are. I don't think we should be eating anything that smart. I really don't. So I've checked calamari and octopus off my list. I won't eat that. I'm done. The weirdest, hold on, purse hitting the floor. Hard to sell that yoga, right? I don't think we'll do that. Don't worry, there won't be a naked yoga from the Scovilles. The weirdest thing I ate was deep fried hermit crab. That's the weirdest thing. We're gonna have to hang out, you and me. See, Lantel, please don't do exactly. Don't worry, you got nothing to worry about. And if I did, it wouldn't be here. I promise you. They have 8 brains. I hit the wrong one. I can barely get by on one exactly. They have 8 brains. I didn't know that. But I'll tell you what, watch videos how they can escape anything. I saw a video where they had a jar with a goldfish in it with the top on in the water and an octopus. The octopus looks at it for a while. It's thinking, man. It goes like this. It put its arm and took the top off and got in there. It's unbelievable. What? Probably, exactly.